Well, most of the 2024 GOP presidential candidates kicking off their campaigns in Iowa this month, making their pitch to voters. Watch.
The American people have always been great. We just need government as good as our people. And we'll have it. And we'll have it soon.
The reason I'm going after Trump is twofold. One, he deserves it. And two, it's the way to win.
I am running because I believe America can do for anyone what she has done for me. We've got to restore hope.
We must restore sanity to our nation. We need fiscal and economic sanity.
We have to win. We have to win this. It's not a game. We're trying to save our country.
All happening in Iowa last week. Joining me right now is Iowa Senator and member of the Senate Armed Services and Agricultural Committees. She's also the ranking member of the Senate Small Business Committee. Joni Ernst is here. Senator, good to see you. Thanks so much for joining us this morning.
Of course, Maria. Always great to be with you.
So much to talk about with you, Senator. First, give us your overall take on the Iowa commentary that we heard last week from all the GOP hopefuls.
Well, it has been exciting, Maria. We have so many candidates that are coming into Iowa, getting out and about and meeting with the Iowa caucus voters. So we're hearing important messages from all of them. And all I can say is just hang on tight because it's going to be a bumpy ride.
Well, Senator, you're finding so many issues to raise, and I want to ask you about the China threat, because the U.S. has given China and Russia at least $1.3 billion for research programs over the past 5 years. Some of these research programs are real questionable. It includes nearly $800,000 to a Russian state lab to put cats on treadmills. What's with all of this money being sent to our adversaries? Who's deciding on where this money goes? Cats on treadmills, really?
Yes, and Maria, that's what I've said. You give me $770,000, I'll get on a treadmill right here in the United States. But this is a real issue with our federal government, and there's a number of decision makers in this process, whether it's through NIH, whether it's other federal agencies. But we have unearthed about $1.3 billion that's gone to risky experiments in China and Russia. We're all very aware of those dollars that went to the Wuhan Institute of Virology. We've seen about $2 million go to them, and we know that that risky research ended up in most likely the coronavirus cases that we saw around the globe. We've also seen dollars going to Russia, and these are some of our greatest adversaries. The American taxpayer is wanting to know why the heck their dollars are going to people that hate us the most.
Well, I mean, why are we seeing such an approach, and why such a soft response to China? You just talked about the Wuhan lab and the COVID release there, but there's also a spy balloon that was never responded to. Beijing sends this balloon in, sends military secrets back to Beijing in real time. Police stations in America, I mean, how brazen can you get to open your own police station? And that's just a few of the provocations, not to mention, you know, aircraft coming close to our aircraft, ships coming close to the U.S. destroyer in the Taiwan Straits. When are we actually going to see a serious response to communist China?
Yeah, we see a serious response to communist China when we have a change in leadership at the White House, Maria. It starts at the top, and we all know that we have a very weak president right now, and that's why our adversaries are taking advantage of us. And things that we've just outlined, the taxpayer dollars that are going to Russia and China, that is a simple fix by this administration and by Democrats in Congress if they would be willing to step up and say no more. We need responsible governing. We need strong leadership. We need a strong response, whether it's diplomatic, whether it's military. But this administration is a pushover when it comes to China, when it comes to Russia, when it comes to Iran and every other adversary around the globe. And we won't see a change in the way we do business until we see a change in leadership at the White House.
Well, maybe, but Senator, how much damage can get done? I mean, look at some of these foreign policy decisions on Joe Biden's watch, from coming into office in January of 2021 and canceling the China initiative, to waiving sanctions on the Putin pipeline going into Europe, to a botched withdrawal from Afghanistan, to, Xi Jinping meeting Putin at the Beijing Olympics right before the invasion of Ukraine. Now we've got this story in the Journal this morning. The Wall Street Journal is reporting that Cuba is going to host secret Chinese spy base focusing on the U.S. Beijing will pay Havana several $billion so that they can put a secret spy base in Cuba. This is an eavesdropping facility, Senator. Are we going to sit back and do nothing and just wait for a new leader in the White House?
Yeah, absolutely. And that's where Congress can step in. But we also need those Democrats that are in the majority here in the Senate to step up and be willing to push back against this president. Sometimes I feel that this president is all about appeasement. He's about aiding and abetting our adversaries instead of doing something about it. But Maria, this has been going on for several years now, since President Biden came into the administration. We have seen the Chinese and the Russians expand, whether it's through Central America, South America, and now encroaching upon our great United States by going into these plans in Cuba. So it's something that has been going on for several years, and yet we have Democrats that are absolutely unwilling or afraid to speak out against the Biden administration. We can harp all we want as Republicans, but until we have a change in leadership or those that are willing to speak out against their own president, their own party, will we ever see change? We have got to right this ship, and that means pushing back against all of these foreign adversaries, actually doing something about it and prohibiting them from listening in to our private conversations here in the United States of America.
Unbelievable. Well, I mean, obviously they're doing it for a reason, to try to use it against Americans. We'll have to just keep a watch on that.
That's right.
Senator, thanks very much for being here this morning.
You bet, Maria. Thank you.